Why did I choose South Korea? Well, I guess I would say it would be because I was curious. I spent some time in Japan because I was studying the Japanese language, and during that time, I spent 6 days in South Korea because I had a friend who was going to the army, so I wanted to hang out with him before he left, and he's Korean. I met him back in my home country, and I was curious about his culture because I really didn't know much. I was into Japan then, so I wanted to learn the language. So after I spent those 6 days, I feel like I didn't learn as much or have an idea of what the country was like than I thought. So what influenced me was wanting to learn more. I'm just like, no, I didn't feel like I got anything from here. Maybe 6 days is not enough. 6 days is never enough in any country. So you only get like a small speck of what that country has to offer. So I feel spending a semester or a year would be better for me to get an idea and immerse myself in the culture and learn more. And yeah, yeah, that's what influenced me. So yeah, I also made a lot more Korean friends, and when they didn't speak English around me, because like that, when some people from the same country are together, sometimes they naturally just go into their native tongue, and I was like, hey, I wanna understand what's going on too. So like because I love learning languages, I felt like I should learn Korean and then be able to get closer to my friends. My strongest emotion right now about my anticipated trip is, I guess, nervousness, because I don't know what to expect, like, and it hasn't hit me yet, even though I'm going pretty soon. Sometimes, taking courses or taking classes in another country can be scary because you don't know the education style, you don't know how the professors are, and you don't know if their workload will be much more difficult. Um, I'm worried about that, but I'm also pretty determined that I will try to work harder and get a good grade so I can bring it back to school. Some research that I did about South Korea that made me look forward to is the scenery. So I don't want to stay in just in Seoul, because Seoul's more like a city. I want to be able to transfer. I almost said transfer. I want to travel. I could transfer, take a bus, take a train, take a bike. But I want to travel to the middle of South Korea because they have more countrysides, and through my prior experience in Japan, the countryside can sometimes be really relaxing. So I want to see the countryside. I want to see some mountains, some grasslands, and everything like that if they have any. Um, I want to travel towards different parts, different cities, and see what they're like compared to Seoul, because I'd be staying in Seoul most of the time. One of the other places I want to go to is Busan, because they have seafood. They're mostly known for their seafood, right? Am I right? Am I not right? But I really like seafood, mostly shellfish. So I'm gonna go hang at the beach and eating clams during spring break, of course. I also want to visit some temples if there are any temples. I forgot to mention another thing I'm anticipating to do in Korea would be to visit an orphanage. I had met somebody who is Korean and he has been adopted. After he grew up in America, he also studied abroad in South Korea during the time I was. So when I met him, he told me that he was giving back to the orphanage who helped him get adopted. So I never had time to go along with him to take care of the kids and help them with English and play with them and everything like that. So I want to be able to go this time around and give to their community and, spend some time with the kids. What makes me unique? Um, I don't think I have an answer for that. I guess I can say I am bicultural. I am Cambodian and I was born in America, so I lived with both an American and Cambodian um, ideals. Uh, so because I am bicultural, it makes me more open to learning about other cultures. It made me gain an interest about learning other cultures that I was not aware of. It made me gain an appreciation for both cultures that I have influencing my life, and it influenced me to be curious and be adventurous about other countries. Um, I guess it would help me figure out what I want to do in life, because before when I stayed in Massachusetts most of my life, I kind of didn't figure out what I wanted to do. I had kind of this kind of sort of tunnel vision. I only had one idea, and I just kept on going. I had no other pathways that I actually thought about, because I had my first exposure of an exchange between countries. I started to figure out that, hey, there's kind of more to where I'm living now. There's more to what I know now. It made me learn about myself that my imagination's kind of getting up there. It makes me know that I want to explore and then also share and teach what I learned to others who doesn't have opportunity to do the same. So I want them to know what I'm doing, and hopefully they'll be inspired by me. Like, things like studying abroad, it takes a lot to do. You have to do this and then do that and hope for this and hope you're good for that and hope you get this. I want to set a good example that, hey, I managed to do this and you can manage to do it too if you try hard enough and if you believe I can do it. I didn't have that mindset before, and after achieving little by little and managed to do what I'm going to do now, I feel like anybody can do anything. I was actually shaking when I was talking to you guys. You don't need to hear my heart pounding because I can't really talk about myself. I really can't talk about myself. So I don't know why, but it's kind of a nervous thing. But hopefully you guys were able to enjoy my conversation with you. You guys can write in the comments and ask questions, and hopefully I'll be sure to answer you. I'm gonna. You guys want to learn more about this stuff, and I will help you guys. So hopefully you guys can follow me on my journey abroad. I'm uploading this video on my own personal YouTube as well as my scholarship YouTube, so you can follow them and you can follow me. I'll put the link in the description below. There's also another website that they use that you can follow, and I also put the link down there as well. You'll be able to see the other students who are traveling to other countries, not just South Korea. There's China, Japan, England, France, Italy, Canada, Australia, Germany. We're going all over the world. This generation, my generation, your future generation, we're all becoming really diverse people, and then that's a good thing. So you guys want to figure out where you're going to go in the future? You guys going to try out for this? So be sure to follow us, catch up with us. We'll be posting our own blog post, and we'll give you the website when it's up. We'll put a link at the bottom, and then we'll tell you guys on a weekly basis how's it going all over the world right now as we speak to you. Thank you. My name is Sodani Soy. Bye.